Hey everyone, and welcome back to my NHL Redesign series. Today I will be covering my personal ranking of each team and their jersey designs. If you are wondering, I am recording this after the fact because when I filmed the intro, I rambled for about 5 minutes before getting into the rules. This video is already going to be long enough, so I decided to spare you that nonsense there. The rules of my rankings are as follows. Each jersey was ranked 1 out of 10 for each team. Lowest score last, highest score first. In the event of a tie, the home and away jerseys were added together as they are most commonly worn. The highest average after the tiebreaker got the higher position. If a second tie occurs after the first, the team that had the higher alternate score was the higher placing team. If somehow a third tie happened, I just flipped a coin, and whichever side it landed on got the higher placement. Okay, so now that we know the rules, let's get into the ranking.
Here we are. Rank 32, as you can see, the St. Louis Blues. Now, the blue jersey, the home jersey, I love, but after that, you lose me, personally, and I designed the things. The lack of blue in the jersey for the away, I couldn't get past it. It was ranked very low because of that, and of course, that alternate, not the best, not my best work at all. It's a very nice alternate jersey. I'd probably buy it, but the away and the alternate really drag St. Louis through the mud here. So, moving on. 31 was the Pittsburgh Penguins. Now, the home jersey, I think, is fantastic. I think they could use it. I think it's a good way to re-implement Robo Penguin. I love the center stripe and I love the arms. But that away jersey, nothing special about it, really, to me. And, of course, the powder blue. Really, I don't appreciate. I don't like it. I don't know why I designed it with the powder blue in mind, but personally, after sitting down and just looking at it, it's just jarring and it's hard on the eyes. And with the Pittsburgh Penguins logo, it just looks weird to me. I understand the history behind it, but no. Ranked 30th, I have the Anaheim Ducks. Now, if you watch that video, you know exactly why the Anaheim Ducks are as low as they are. The alternate, that Mighty Ducks movie, from the jersey from the first one, it kills me. I think literally throw it in the trash and burn the trash can. It's just a bad jersey. The home jersey is fantastic. I think the recoloring of the main logo and the returning of the original striping pattern is beautiful. It's fantastic. But again, that away jersey, it doesn't really do much. It looks the same. The striping pattern remains the same. The coloring stays the same, but it's just kind of boring. I prefer the dark version. The away jersey is nice. It lost a couple points because it does not look as nice as the home jersey, is all. 29th, we have the San Jose Sharks. Again, I said this one would be low in my breakdown of it, and the main reason is that home and away jersey are absolutely jarring to me. I don't like them at all. As you can see with the alternate though, I freaking love that thing. So, and like I said in the breakdown for that video, that jersey, that alternate jersey, if I ever revisit San Jose, is going to be the main jersey. It's going to be the home and away. I don't care how weird it'll look. I love that jersey, and this is my redesign series. But yeah, that home and away that I have currently designed, no thanks. I don't like it, and I'm going to get rid of them. 28th, the Nashville Predators. Now, in my Nashville breakdown, I said I really like these, and I did at the time, and I still really do. I really like the away jersey more than the other two, and it had the highest ranking of any of them. But the home jersey is a little too jarring. The yellow stands out a little too well. The black stripe is very nice, and the blue, again, it's okay looking, but when you get into the away, you can see that nice white and the yellow. The yellow kind of works off the white, in my personal opinion. And then that alternate is a little too Montreal for me. It's a little too simple. That crest recoloring didn't really work for me. I really like it, but after sitting down and looking at it and really deciding on a 1 to 10 rank for it, it didn't look great. 27, the Florida Panthers. This would be much higher if I went with my original plan, I think. The home jersey is okay. The away jersey is a lot better, but I wish I would have removed the shoulder stripe, or the shoulder and arm striping, and just went with my original plan for the away. The alternate is fantastic. The Miami Vice you can't tell me is a bad looking jersey. It looks great. Um, it's really hard to redesign Florida right now for me. I love the current Florida jersey design. The only thing I really would change is if that stripe would just keep going across the back. Other than that, my Florida 27th was Florida. 26th, Chicago. The lowest ranked original 16. And really the reasoning for that is the away and is the alternate. The home jersey I think is fantastic. The away was okay, but a little too old school. And I know that was kind of the idea I was going for, but after sitting down and really analyzing it, it was a little too old school for me. And just the alternate just didn't really do anything for me. So moving on. 25th is Vancouver. Now, this one really got hurt because I didn't really do anything for the home jersey, and I had to take that into account. The recoloring got it a couple points, but the fact that it just is basically a current jersey recolored, I had to rank it fairly. And so Vancouver is actually brought down because of that. And of course, Johnny Canuck, I'm not ranking. I didn't make seriously, so I didn't rank it in a serious point. The away jersey I love. I love the home jersey as well, but I had to be fair and to myself and to you guys and to the rules I set in place. And so I didn't do anything special for Vancouver's home jersey, and that was unfortunately affected in its points. The away jersey is the highest ranking of these, and of course that alternate is very low because I didn't take it seriously. 24th, the Los Angeles Kings, for the same reason. All I did was recolor and a different logo. The striping pattern is one of my favorite in the NHL, so I used it across all three jerseys. That affected it as it went along. The home jersey is the highest, the away is lower, and the alternate is lowest in this. That's about it. Maybe if I did something original, it would look a lot better, but with the recolored crown and the recolored striping, not much to do. 23rd, Minnesota. Now, unfortunately, this home jersey is right next to that away and that alternate. The Minnesota home jersey is one of my favorite I designed. It is fantastic. It is beautiful. But the main problem I have with it, with this redesign, is the away, and especially the alternate. The away could have been a lot nicer. What I should have done was a beige jersey with the green stripe behind it, with the green trees. I didn't. In my next redesign, I will, because I think I found my Minnesota redesign in that home jersey. That away jersey needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of stuff done to it, and it's bad. The alternate is horrible. It looks great with the red. The green stripe is my favorite part about this jersey, but the red and the green, it looks too Christmassy, and of course, it's just a mishmash of the other two jerseys, so that has to be affected as well. 22, the Rangers, and for the same reason. I didn't do much in the way of expanding Lady Liberty. The away jersey is one of my favorite away jerseys I made, but unfortunately the other two jerseys in this affected it. That alternate, horrible. I didn't know what to do, so I made a black and white version of the home jersey. Not much else to say. 21, the Columbus Blue Jackets. And for the same reason, Vancouver and New York are unfortunately so low. Is the same thing that affected Columbus. The home jersey is just their current alternate, because I think it is perfect. I think it is the nicest Columbus Blue Jackets jersey they've ever done. The away is very nice, very respectable, and very something they could do, and it was just an idea of a reverse retro. And that alternate, I didn't take it very seriously. Stinger could come back in some way on a jersey, but not in the way I did it. Ranked 20th, the Buffalo Sabres. Now, nothing on Buffalo here. I love what I did with Buffalo. I think that, and maybe someone else's ranking video, it actually might end up going higher. It is very simple, very clean, very beautiful jersey, but that's the reason it's so low, is because of how simple it is. It's a very empty jersey with very thin striping. The reason it isn't closer to the end is, in fact, that patch that I designed, that I found on Google, and I redesigned slightly. And then, of course, that simple striping pattern. There are some things with this jersey I really, really love, and of course that translates over to the away. And then that alternate is fantastic. I love Buffalo, but I had to take it seriously. That I personally see the Buffalo Sabres in blue and yellow, and the fact that I went red and black, it had to affect it in some way. Moving on, we have Dallas at 19th. Now, this is odd considering the Dallas jersey was originally by for my design. But what it is there was a couple aspects. That alternate really brought it down. The away brought it down. I really like the home version. The dark version is fantastic. The away did, in fact, get affected by just, it doesn't look that great in white. And then the alternate, again, isn't a one-to-one to the jersey they used in the past, that their retro reverse is based off, but it's just, it's not my favorite, so it got put down. At 18, we have Winnipeg, and with Winnipeg being so low, it's just because of how simple it is. And then that alternate, unfortunately, was ranked very low because all I did was a one-to-one recreation of an old jersey from the original Winnipeg Jets era. At 17, we have the Carolina Hurricanes. And with the Hurricanes, the home jersey, absolutely fantastic. It is, in fact, the away and the alternate that drag this jersey a little further down the list. With those jerseys, they are nice jerseys, they are respectful jerseys, especially the away is something they could use. The alternate is basically what they used for the reverse retro. And then the home jersey, I think, is fantastic with the actual hurricane pattern across the bottom in the shape of the hurricane logo. Not much else to say. At 16, we have Tampa Bay, the lightning strike jersey. I love this jersey. I think it is one of the best jerseys I designed in white. The black version did lose me a little, and of course, you know how I feel about textile logos going diagonally, and that unfortunately lost me quite a bit. If I was ranking specifically the away jersey, it'd be quite high, but I'm doing a full team rank because I don't want to do either a 93-1 ranking video or 3 individual 32-1, as I'm sure you guys will understand. At 15, we have Boston. Now, Boston had one of my favorite original 6 redesigns, especially that home jersey. The fact that I got rid of the spoked wheel and I just went with that B, I think that was the right decision for the home and away. But I think where I lost myself was that away, that off-white Boston jersey. And the main reason is because that yellow kind of blends into the cream, and then the logo you kind of lose a little bit of the logo at the bottom of the stripe. That's really it. The alternate really dragged this one down as well. I'm not a huge fan of what I did for the alternate, but the home jersey really did help this. And at 14, we have the Edmonton Oilers. Now, again, I did break kind of my own rule with that alternate. Is basically just a recolor of their current alternate, but it looked different enough, and I changed the striping pattern just enough. I think that it is okay. It's not ranked very high. The away, again, not ranked very high, and the home jersey is based off an all-star jersey, changed slightly, and altogether they earned enough points to sit at 14. 13th, I have the Philadelphia Flyers, and with the Flyers came, unfortunately, they were affected by the fact that all I did was essentially a recolor and a slightly stripe change of their current alternate for both the home and away. The alternate did actually bring it up a little bit, so that's why we're sitting at 13 for Philly. At 12, we have the Washington Capitals. That alternate jersey did drag this one down quite a bit. The home and away, I think, are some of the nicest jerseys I've redesigned, but unfortunately, that alternate, after sitting down and analyzing, I realized is not super high on my list. Moving forward, 11, we have Montreal. Now, I was conflicted with this one because, like I said in my Montreal video, Montreal is nearly impossible to redesign because they're not like every other original 6 team that has actually changed their jersey from time to time. They have had the same jersey since 1917, and the fact that I changed one is really hard. And so that home jersey, unfortunately, is ranked pretty low for me, for the main fact that it's not the Montreal jersey. It's a nice jersey, but the away jersey paid respect to the actual identity, and that alternate jersey paid respect to the history of the team before the NHL. and they were the Canadiens. So I had to rank it at 11th for those reasons. Now, the top 10. Here we are sitting at 10th with Colorado. Now, Colorado, fantastic jersey, fantastic colors, everything about it. The home and away being that mountain range, and that alternate I designed, beautiful. There's not much else really to say. The Avalanche did lose some points because in the alternate I want to remove the thing off the sleeve and just have the mountain constrained to the top, to the chest, and I would change the striping pattern on the sleeve. Aside from that, if I did that, it would move some points up for sure. At 9 we have Toronto, and I was really conflicted here because I think the Toronto home jersey is a 10. I think it's fantastic. I did have to knock some points off because it's not wholly original, but it's not also fully taken from another team. It's a mix of a lot of things, like I said in that video, but I had to address the fact that the 1987 Canada Cup jersey looks very similar, and that Sports Templates helped me out a lot with this one with his template of the Maple Leaf. And of course that alternate dragged it down a lot. That black and white it didn't do a lot for me. Number 8, the Calgary Flames. Now, this one I had so much fun redesigning, as you can see. It was just really fun. The flames on it are so unique to anything the Calgary Flames would actually use, and the away looked not as good in my opinion, so I did rank it a little lower. And then the alternate is a 1-to-1 with the pass, but I ranked the home and away so high that even though I ranked the alternate lower because it is just a 1-to-1 from the past, or nearly a 1-to-1, it is slightly different. The patch, or Blasty, is slightly recolored, and the size of the stripe and the location of the stripe is a little different. So it's nearly a 1-to-1, so again, I did rank it accordingly. However, the home and away were ranked so high in my opinion that they actually earned their spot at 8. Number 7, we have Seattle. Now, the home jersey for Seattle, like I said, was very simple, very clean, and the reason for that is to respect what Seattle looks like now. The alternate, or the away, is fantastic. I mean, look at that thing, the gradient on the sleeve, the little red stripe, the logos, the coloring of the logo, everything on this jersey works. And, of course, the alternate, bringing back the Metropolitans, respecting the Metropolitans, and honoring the past. Come on, it's a beautiful jersey. Both white jerseys are fantastic. That dark jersey is beautiful. Moving on, at 6, we have New Jersey. Now, like I said with the Devils, I freaking love the black and white one. The home and away are absolutely fantastic jerseys, and I think the Devils should actually use them. The only thing I want to do is add more stripes on the arm for the different layers of hell, because there's more than 5. I think it's 7. And then, as much as people are going to hate it, that alternate is amazing. The Colorado Rockies colors with the New Jersey Devils logo, and I know it's kind of odd seeing the Devils in blue and yellow, but come on, it looks great, it looks fantastic, and it pays respect to the past. The top 5, we have Detroit. Now, Detroit was really hard for me to rank because I love the home, I like the away, and that alternate really gave this team some points. The alternate is either a 9 or a 10. I can't remember at the exact time, but when I was ranking them, I freaking loved that alternate. The home jersey is beautiful. The only thing I would do is I would remove that patch, and that away jersey, very respectful, very clean, very retro, very nice jersey. And for those reasons, we're sitting at 5. At 4, we have the Arizona Coyotes. Now, the alternate did let this sit a little lower, and it's because it is nearly a 1-to-1. It is completely redesigned. There is a different. It's no longer just a seam. There is actually a border color, breaking up that alternate, and the scene at the bottom is different. The mountains and the cacti are different, and of course the main crest is a different crest. The shoulder patches, however, are basically the same. The away jersey is just a very respectful Arizona Coyotes jersey, and the home jersey, absolutely fantastic. The roadkill jersey is one of, if not, yeah, just one of my favorite jerseys that I designed. It is absolutely fantastic. It is a beautiful jersey. And I know I call it the roadkill jersey, but that is lovingly so. It is such a nice jersey to me. Just the Kachina pattern going from one arm low and then up the chest and up high on the other arm. I like asymmetry, and this is a beautiful jersey. Now in the top three, in third place, we have my Ottawa Senators, using their new logo, which is a rebrand of their old logo. And of course, their heritage jersey was a very big inspiration for me for this home jersey. It was a very nice jersey to me. I think it's fantastic, especially with that gold stripe in there. Add more gold to the descents, and you got yourself a winning combination. A fantastic jersey, and just a beautiful. The away is beautiful. It's a reverse retro with a different logo. It's personally what I think the Senators should have done with the reverse retro. Maybe with this logo on the front, I think would be fantastic. I think absolutely this jersey is beautiful. And of course, the alternate is okay. I did use this crest rather than the version they actually used on the jersey from the past. I just wanted to do something a little different. I could have, in hindsight, I am going to do something a little different for the next one. And it's going to be a little surprise for the next time we do the NHL. Second place, the Vegas Golden Knights. That home and alternate really bumped this jersey high up on this list. The away is okay, and it's ranked relatively well, but that home jersey, absolutely fantastic. That alternate jersey, amazing, in my opinion, of course. And for those reasons, second place. Now, first place, if you've been paying attention, is the New York Islanders. And the main reason for that is I had nothing negative to say about any of the jerseys in my breakdown. The home jersey, absolutely fantastic. My whole idea of the setting sun, with the logo being the sun, the sky orange during the sunset, and the waves, beautiful. The away jersey, while being a highly inspired jersey from their current alternate, it, to me, is the nicest away jersey I made. Just the way the orange stands out on the white, the way the blue stands out with it, and just how clean of a white jersey it is. Beautiful. And of course, the alternate, I brought back the Fisherman. I did the exact same thing that the Islanders should have done for their first retro, but didn't. The Fisherman is fantastic. They need to use it more. And the fact that they haven't even brought it back yet is a crime. These jerseys were all ranked 7 and above in my list. They are absolutely fantastic. And it surprised me when I sat there and I said, and I looked at my list and I added them all up. And the Islanders won. I highly expected Ottawa or Vegas to win. And the Islanders snuck up and got the highest point by quite a bit, to be honest. I think they won by 3 or 4 points. And while that's not very high, my breakdown, I think the highest point was 25, and I think the lowest was only 13. So there was only about a 12-point difference between first and last place. But of course, that is quite a difference in my scale and how I ranked and how I followed my rules. Like, I was absolutely surprised. I sat there for a good couple minutes going, the Islanders won? Weird. That's so weird to me. But here we are at the end of a 32-1 journey. Weeks of your time and my time spent analyzing these jerseys, leaving
Okay, sorry about this part. I swear I know what I'm doing. But as it turns out, my camera died while filming this part. So as I was saying, thank you for spending nearly 6 weeks of your time with me and my designs. I know that can be really hard to do. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys and gals in the following videos in weeks to come. Just a quick breakdown of my schedule. The next video I will be covering all of my All-Star jersey concepts on Friday, followed by exhibition game designs on Monday, and finally a Cole Pod designs next Wednesday. I will be taking a day off of posting on Christmas before starting my NFL series on the 28th. So, thanks for tuning into this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Leave a comment stating your ranking down below. You don't have to do all 32 teams. You could just do your top 10 or top 5, whatever you feel. So, just let me know, or let me know how stupid I am and how bad my ranking is. I also like to hear that kind of stuff. So, leave a like, subscribe if you feel so inclined. Thank you, and have a great day.